Hello and welcome to Cut That Promo, our weekly wrestling podcast that drops right here on youtube.com/sitdownshowdown every Wednesday night. I'm your host, John Lucas, alongside my co-host, Benny Bernard.
Woo!
Yo, Ortiz, how's it going, brother?
It's going great. Future champ in the making.
We'll see about that. Follow us on Twitter at Cut That Promo and I'll Sit Down Showdown. You can follow me on Twitter at JamLucas18. You can follow Vanny at Vanny Bernard. You can follow Kevin at OrtizKevin90. We are the generation that grew up in the Attitude Era. This is our take on business. We're going to go ahead and go into our WWE Clash of Champions 2016 predictions. Let's go ahead and start with the kickoff match. This match is an official match. Nia Jax versus Alicia Fox. After she destroyed her on Raw 2 weeks ago. Do you think Alicia Fox gets her comeuppance on Nia Jax?
No. She's going to get absolutely destroyed once again, and I can't wait to watch.
Me neither. Vanny, what do you think?
Nia Jax.
Yep. Nia Jax. You
All
heard
right.
it here. There's no way Alicia's maybe counter winning. Maybe.
She might land like 3 shots.
Maybe.
I'd be surprised if she even does that. But yeah, she's going to get destroyed out there. It's going to be hard to watch.
Unless you got some type of count out win. But other than that,
Not on Jax, no.
Maybe a double count out would be the best possible situation for Fox.
Keep Nia Jax strong. You already just let her destroy Alicia Fox. Why would you cut her knees off from under her?
Yeah, what's the point of that?
Be stupid. This match isn't official, but just in case it does happens, Enzo and Cass versus the Shining Stars, or as I like to call them, the Falling Stars. I'm gonna go Enzo and Cass. I think the Shining Stars, whatever the fuck their name is, they've been getting bullshit wins on them.
Yeah.
Pulling their legs, then not letting them kick out. Just why are they winning kind of wins? So I gotta go Enzo and Cass. Gentlemen?
Nah, I'm with you 100%. Like I was saying, I don't even know why the Shining Stars have won at all versus Enzo and Cass.
Straight up.
I mean, these guys are, and probably should be the next tag team champions to take, the belts away from the New Day. So there's absolutely no reason they should lose to the Shining Stars.
there should be no reason. But part of me is thinking they might want to continue this longer than it needs to go.
Oh no!
It's already gone longer.
It's already gone long. It's already gone longer than it should have never started in the first place. But
I think we all agree there.
I'm just gonna be safe and say smart booking is Enzo and Cass because the Shining Stars. I like that. The Falling Stars don't need to win at all.
I mean, if they need to win more. If you think about it like that, because Enzo and Cass, they're already over.
Well,
if they lose, it doesn't really matter.
Shining
But they shouldn't lose to
They
them.
need more than just a win. They need to be
That's true.
repackaged again.
Again, for like the 20th time.
20th time. Go away for about 3 months again and come back.
I don't know what you do to save those dudes, man.
I don't.
There's nothing
You
you
get
can do.
repackaged that many times and nothing really is quick. I don't know. Their best run was when they had even Rosemendez as their manager. And maybe it's just because people wanted to see her. That's the only reason they cared about
only
them.
reason.
So,
Yep.
and with Los Matadores, people wanted to see El Torito. So the key thing is they need somebody else there.
They need a third person in
I
that
think
group.
Carlito.
Oh, it would definitely be Carlito.
The people actually care about them because Carlito's there.
The difference is we will tolerate them because
Yeah.
Carlito.
Yeah.
We're happy to see Carlito, not them. He's like, why don't you like my cousins? That's not cool.
Right?
Yeah, I'll go Enzo and Cass.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I was
Even though
gonna be a little worried. I know you're gonna pick.
Well, I still feel that WWE might have the Shining Stars get another win and continue this feud longer for another month or whatever, but I'll go Enzo and Cass and hopefully ends there.
If you had picked the Shining Stars or the Falling Stars, I thought they sold you a timeshare. I was like, bro, what? Is that in the contract? No. How much money did you give them? Alright, I'm not sure if this will be the first match, but we'll see where it places on the card. Brian Kendrick versus TJ Perkins, the new WWE Cruiserweight Champion. Who do you have and why?
I'm gonna go with Perkins. He really impressed in the Cruiserweight Classic. I think this is just a way for him to get a good win over a guy who's like somewhat established, in the Brian Kendrick, and he's only had the belt for going on a month, a little less than that. So I don't think you're gonna have him lose already. That'll lose a lot of steam for him.
Yeah.
And that's my reasoning. I'm going Perkins.
Nettie.
I'll go Perkins as well because I also don't feel that they'd have him lose the title that quick.
Mm-hmm.
Even though part of me was thinking they might put it on Kendrick just because, again, he's a face everybody knows, or the WWE universe knows. But I don't think you can just take the title off him when he just won it a couple weeks ago. So I would go Perkins.
Okay.
TJ Perkins essentially won a tournament of the best wrestlers in the world. There's no way he should be losing this to Brian Kendrick.
Not his first defense.
Brian Kendrick didn't even win the Cruiserweight Championship in the tournament. Why would he deserve to win it now? Because he finally got a one-on-one match with the actual winner? I don't believe so. I believe TJ Perkins will have a great, and Brian Kendrick will have a great match. Mm-hmm. I think this will really help showcase what TJ Perkins can do. This is going to be our first taste of him in WWE, on the main roster of WWE.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, he wasn't on the Cruiserweight Classic. That was one thing we didn't mention in our Raw and SmackDown.
They didn't introduce him at all.
They didn't introduce him at all. And Triple H said, you're going to go to Raw as the Cruiserweight Championship, or the Cruiserweight Champion next week. You know, and I was like, where is he? He didn't even show up. He didn't even show up just to show his title.
Right.
Which, by the way, looks awesome. I love the purple strap on that. I think it looks great. So yeah, I think we're all in agreement. TJ Perkins.
Yep.
Filipino. Let's do it. Let's do this. Sami Zayn versus Chris Jericho, who's been killing it lately.
Absolutely.
He has.
The list. I believe he's gonna add Sami Zayn to
the list.
Manny, what you got?
This is hard for me because they've done nothing with Zayn, and this goes back to them having talent and not doing anything.
Sami Zayn has no steam behind him.
Nothing at all. He needs a win in the worst ways. Jericho doesn't need any wins at all. Jericho doesn't even need to compete anymore. Who will love him? He just talks and that's great.
He could really be a manager and just be absolutely fantastic.
He doesn't have to step in the ring again. But to me, if Sami Zayn wins this match, then I'm going Sami Zayn. This is probably more of a heart than head pick. I'm going Sami Zayn.
He needs the win. Plain and simple. He needs the win. But Kev, who you got?
Did you picked Jericho?
Yes, I did.
I see.
I'm enjoying the gift of Jericho.
Oh, I love the gift of Jericho. Yeah.
I'm drinking it all in.
Drinking it in.
No, I'm gonna go with you, Vandy. I'm gonna pick Sami Zayn. He needs to win more. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's really the best reason I think there is behind the fact that they're even having this feud is to kind of help Sami Zayn and push him, and hopefully push him, because again, we know they don't really capitalize. If you win, sometimes they don't. WWE doesn't capitalize on it at all.
That's a pair of Sami Zayn.
Yeah, exactly.
Had the match of the night probably with Kevin Owens at Battleground.
He was on the pre-show of the next pay-per-view. Like, come on, what are you guys doing? And that's typical WWE for you. But Sami Zayn needs to win more than Jericho. As much as I love Jericho, I love everything that he's been doing. Outside the ring on his mic work and whatnot. He doesn't need to win in the ring anymore at this point. So that's my reasoning. I'm going with Sami.
Jericho's still heel. He's allowed to cheat. I think that's why I'll get the win.
Well, he may.
Sami Zayn just seems to enjoy losing. Or something.
Yeah.
He enjoys losing more than two other guys that I don't want to mention right now. But
who are the other two?
One is Ziggity D, though. Ziggler.
Ziggity D.
Who's the other one?
You're my boy, Bray Wyatt, but you are the eater of pinfalls. It's not your fault. I know it's the booking. It's the booking. But
Spooky Dawson.
It's so bad.
I can't. Oh my gosh.
Next up, we're going to go to a series that should never have lasted this long, honestly. Cesaro versus Sheamus, the final in the best of 7 series. If you didn't think this was going to 7 matches, you're crazy. For the number 1 contender to face Kevin Owens at the next pay-per-view. Who do you have and why?
Cesaro. It's just, for him to have been down 0-3, it makes no sense for him to have gotten this point and then just not win it at all.
Lose all his momentum, lose all his steam.
And so I think this was a way for him to, again, build steam for him and gain that sympathetic, be that sympathetic figure, be in that 0-3 and then have this dramatic comeback. So Cesaro's winning this.
I'm with you. We'll go with Cesaro. Sheamus has already been a world champion. Cesaro hasn't. Cesaro most definitely needs to win more than Sheamus does. I mean, he's a guy who, just kind of talking what we were saying before, he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal and hasn't really done much, ever since.
Yeah, those winners really haven't had much at all.
It's just say they won the match, congrats, but you're not going to get anything for it,
Right.
Baron Corbin. But yeah, again, he needs to win more, and just like you were saying, would I want to see Sheamus versus Kevin Owens at the next pay-per-view? No. Cesaro versus Kevin Owens is definitely a more high-profile match, and even though Cesaro will probably lose, it'll still be a good showing between the two. So I'm going to go Cesaro.
I'm going Cesaro. First off, if Sheamus loses 4 matches in a row, that's
Bad.
That's terrible.
That's the opposite of building momentum. I think honestly, this feud maybe it'll help Cesaro. But I think it's destroying Sheamus. I think it's hard. I mean, it was hard to take Sheamus seriously beforehand because of the way he was booked and the League of Booty.
Mm-hmm.
Then now to lose 4 straight. I mean, I know Cesaro, and I mean it's no shame to lose to Cesaro, but still to lose 4 straight when you only needed 1 win. I think Sheamus comes out of this looking real bad. Sheamus comes out of this more of a loser out of this than Cesaro comes out of this a winner.
Yeah, for sure. No doubt.
I'm picking Cesaro for 2 reasons. 1, he needs to win way more right now, which is without a doubt. And he's face. Kevin Owens is still technically heel.
True. Good point.
And yeah, so we lost Cesaro?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's an obvious one. And I'm not trying to lose my championship. Or what should be my championship. Next, we have the Club versus the New Day. I gotta go New Day here. They've been killing it, man. They're not still yet. Whatever they're doing is just working. They're almost surprised with how much applause they still get. It's like, oh wow, oh okay, it just and then still get it going. I'm happy to see it, and their rivalry with the Club hasn't been the best.
No.
Probably because I didn't drink the Kool-Aid of Gallows and Anderson. I never have, and I probably won't. They haven't impressed me, and that's just being real. Carl Anderson is pretty good in the ring. That I will give him.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like Luke Gallows the first time around. I'm not really crazy about him now. He's older, so it's not really. I don't know. I'm just not it, and I don't. If they cheat to win, I can see them taking the titles, but I don't want them to take the titles, especially with everything New Day has with Booty-O cereal. They make sure you ain't booty. They're a merchandise machine. You keep the titles on them. It's working.
Yeah.
They have something that's consistently been working for the last year. They've been champion.
Mm-hmm.
Roll with it. Run it into the ground. Really, I don't think the Club is a better option at this point. But on that same token, if they don't take it off of the New Day now, I don't know when they let Enzo and Cass do it, and that's my big problem. I don't want the New Day to lose, and I don't want the Club to win. Hopefully, the New Day maybe cheats to win. They're face, but they can do it, so and get away with it. Because I can see Kofi will probably be the one out. Not Kofi. Xavier will probably be the one outside the ring. I can see him eating like a big boot from Gallows, and then them coming in doing Magic Killer on Kofi after they do another low blow thing to Big E. I can really see that just playing out right now. But I hope they hit him with Midnight Hour and just finish the match. Kev, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with New Day also. I think just because the Club, I think a couple weeks ago, beat the New Day in their tag team match that they had. Kind of just gives it more reason for New Day to actually win at the pay-per-view. All the reasons you said. Your merchandising machine, probably the most popular tag team of the last 5-10 years or so.
Straight up, though.
And I don't think they just have the momentum now. And now I know that they've had the belt for a year, and I forget who said it and how many days it is, but there is still one tag team that's had the title, the tag titles longer than New Day has. So I expect New Day to pass that and have the record for having the longest reigning
WWE World Tag Team Champions!
I expect New Day to succeed they do. I'm going New Day.
It's a tough.
This is a pretty tough one.
It's a tough one because part of it's See, I like the club. Just kind of seeing what they were doing in New Japan. I think part of the reason they haven't, they're a victim of bad booking. I think they haven't been booked well, and I just don't think them and New Day just haven't clicked well together too, which is another thing that hasn't made sense. I mean, it doesn't help that the promos that they've been given or the segments that they've been giving the club during this New Day part have been awful.
That old day shit was terrible.
That thing was horrendous, and so that doesn't help at all. You want to talk about a magic killer, a momentum killer, that would do it right there. So, but just like you said, if the club loses now, to me it's hard for them to recover, because ever since they have come and split away from AJ Styles, it's been them chasing, or even before then, it's been them chasing the WWE Tag Team titles. But if they prove unsuccessful, I mean, then
what's
what?
next?
Yeah. Well, what's next for them? So that's part of me why I think and then the New Days can still be big and where they're at without the title.
That's true.
I mean, just as you mentioned a few times, John, they're bigger than the titles now.
They are.
They're bigger than the tag team titles. The tag team titles are just kind of there. They make the titles, not the titles make them at this point now.
That's true.
But WWE does have the tendency to keep the title on when the momentum's good, the merchandise is there, as you said, and New Day's got it all. And
damn straight.
Of course, who'd I want to win? Of course, the New Day.
Yeah, of course.
This title's on the line, so part of me wants to.
You got a club sighting right here.
To me, the club shouldn't be the one to end the New Day's reign.
Thank you.
To me, they're kind of the same on the line as the Miz. When the Miz loses the title, it should be to somebody that you plan on pushing, you keeping the title on a while. Same thing here. Mm-hmm. Whenever the club loses, it needs to be to somebody that, okay, we built this feud for a little bit. We're planning on running with these people, because that's going to be a big day when the New Day loses the title.
Oh yeah.
And to me, I was going to pick the club. I think I just talked myself out of it, because will the New Day really lose the titles at a Clash of Champions? It
doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right. Yeah. And if it didn't happen at SummerSlam, it should have happened now.
Yeah.
Or we really thought it was going to happen at SummerSlam. If there was a time they were really going to pull that trigger, SummerSlam might have been the time to do it. Yeah. But something about Clash of Champions just doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel big, and I don't know. It's just not a champions just have that big night feel. All the titles be defended. Even though all the titles are defended, this doesn't feel.
They can tout that. But all the titles were defended at Backlash as well, So it's
exactly. So
you
can't really tout that with separate brand pay-per-views, because all your titles are pretty much going to be defended anyways. To me, and maybe when New Day loses the titles, they lose it in some multi-tag match, so where they never beat.
Yeah, that would be good.
Oh gosh, man, this
against TLC probably, or
some type
that hurts.
Yeah.
So we have until December, maybe.
You got time. So who you going? You going with New Day?
I'm going. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking tough. My gut says club.
Oh. You got to go with your gut.
I'm going club.
Dang. Club. That does.
Even though I pretty much said all the reasons why I don't think they're gonna win, I went against my gut a couple times with certain picks. I'm just going to stick with it. I'm going to say club.
All right.
Even though New Day, I think, needs to win. They're going to win, but I'm going club. All right, this is it.
All right.
Club, so I don't change my pick.
So
there you have
it. Roman Reigns versus Rusev for the United States Championship. Kevin, who you got?
This is definitely one of the tougher matches to call.
Yeah, I have an idea.
I'm not even deciding yet.
Sure.
I'm just going to spit it out in the next few seconds.
All right. You want Benny to go first?
No, I'll go. Don't worry about it. It's
Rusev.
just. Oh, okay. Well, there you have it. It's just that Roman Reigns has lost a lot lately. In pay-per-views, big moments, and it's shocking because he doesn't lose a lot, so he kind of needs a big win, and for him to be U.S. champion, that would be pretty cool. But at the same time, that would take a lot of heat off of Rusev.
Yeah, it would. And
Rusev has been one of the better U.S. champions for a while now. His run has been awesome. I mean, he's done just everything. Everything's been perfect, really. I originally was going to go Roman Reigns, but I'm going to go with Rusev on this one. Roman Reigns is, I hate to say it, but he's above the United States Championship at this point in his career, especially because he's been champion, 2 or 3 times, I think, at this point, 3 times. And just because they're planting those seeds for the reunion of the Shield, I don't think any of them will be a champion if they're all going to be reunited at that point.
That's a very good point.
So I'm going to go with Rusev to get the probably a dirty win. I'm assuming Lana is going to assist, just kind of like how Maurice has been assisting with The Miz. So I'm going to go Rusev.
I got Rusev as well.
Okay.
The heat off Rusev really got me. Because Rusev doesn't need to chase that title. He is that title.
Yeah.
Roman, I don't want to say he's above the title. I would like to see him with the U.S. title, but he went on Raw by escaping the cage. He didn't beat Kevin Owens. I don't call that a win. To me, that's not a win to me. And even then, he just escaped faster than Kevin Owens escaped.
Right. Yeah, they both escaped technically.
Yeah, I was like, he didn't. And then with Rollins coming to save him at the end of Raw, planting the seeds there, and then we'll see. I think the Shield reunion might be coming sooner than a lot of us think.
Yeah.
I think Survivor Series might be that venue.
Yeah.
That'd be good to see.
Dual branded pay-per-views.
Yeah,
So.
I'm good with it. They're all faces right now, so strike while it's hot.
Strike while the iron's hot. So, do we see Shield versus Club at Survivor Series?
With this guy?
With
AJ
this guy?
Styles?
I don't want to say...
With the phenomenal one?
If the club loses, to me that doesn't have any steam at all. I mean, you kind of look at the club right now, even though I picked them, they're kind of a joke.
They are a joke.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Oh.
Can't dispute it. They haven't done much.
They haven't.
Since being there.
It's painful because I was excited when they were coming up. Oh snap, man! They're coming in. They're shooting them straight to the main roster. They don't have to go through NXT. Cool, bet.
Yeah, we were talking about their debut the other day. They come in, they whoop the Usos. We loved it.
And then
that's the best thing they've done.
Pretty much. That's the worst part.
Jeez.
So they definitely need the tag team championships, like to your point, more than the New Day does. By far. Like they need some sort of momentum, to actually respect these guys, to take them seriously. And I mean, they're probably gonna lose because again, we're picking the New Day, so it's really gonna hurt. It's really gonna hurt the club. But I mean, maybe they'll be able to somehow survive and go to the Survivor Series, like you said, and face the Shield. Probably lose also, like they do. But it'll be a good match to see.
Yeah, should be fun. So. Are we all
Rusev, right?
Yeah. Okay. Next up, the Raw Women's Championship, as they're calling it now. Sasha Banks versus Bayley versus Charlotte. I gotta go Charlotte. She's kind of been great lately.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to say she's going to be involved in the finish because she has to make one of them tap. I think that's the finish. I could possibly see Dana Brooke interfering especially she's kind of been Charlotte got in her face.
Yeah.
She shoved her down and didn't do anything.
Wow.
Yeah, comeuppance has got to come sometime soon. I almost kind of want to say maybe Emma and Dana Brooke attack Charlotte, and Charlotte could lose. But on the same token, they could attack Charlotte and she keeps the title by default. That's another way I'm going.
Okay.
And then that can even spark maybe a 2v3 rivalry with like Sasha and Bayley teaming up to go against Emma. No, that wouldn't make sense actually. Let me take all that back. But we'll see what happens. I gotta think Charlotte though. I think she could still heal it out to leave champion. And I forgot to make that to clarify. Whenever we pick a championship match, we pick who we believe is going to leave the champion.
Exactly.
So I gotta go Charlotte.
It's another tough one.
This is a very tough one because you made some great points. Charlotte she's been excellent.
She has.
When she lost the title, her previous run before that, it was pretty much flawless. As far as heels go, she's definitely the best female heel right now.
Not Carmella?
Well, I mean, I like Carmella. I got nothing against her. John, hates Carmella with a passion. And she's getting better, but she's still young, so she got time. Charlotte's really embraced the heel role.
She actually gets booed.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so. I mean, like,
it's hard to do
real
nowadays.
boos. Roman gets boos because he's shoved down her throat, but
Yeah.
Charlotte gets boos.
It's hard
She's
to do
been
now.
killing it on the mic lately too.
Killing it, yeah. I'm gonna. This is tough, man. This is a real tough one.
Tough one, man.
Because I can see any three of these females as champions.
I can play the scenarios out of who
there's a lot of
should win, who
scenarios.
could win, why someone would win.
I like the reasoning you gave behind it. I'm gonna go a different way just because I think that Emma will come back and Dana will probably mess up like she usually does, cost Charlotte, and then Charlotte will attack her after the match. Maybe Emma comes out, kind of saves the day. I don't know if that'd be a face turn, maybe. We'll see, because I know Emma's heel, at this point. I'm gonna go Bayley. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bayley to get the job done. Exactly.
I do like Bayley.
I love Bayley, and I know she's only been there for like a month and whatnot. I think she'll take on the role that Finn Balor was supposed to take on, and his first championship match, he got the job done. He got the gold. I think Bayley's gonna get the title. I think Charlotte will eventually feud with either Dana or Emma, and the Boss and Bayley will probably have a match at the next pay-per-view.
I like that. I like it.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, we're all going with the different
All
competitor
right.
in this match because I'm going with the boss. I'm going with Sasha Banks.
I like it.
I think WWE was hasting their decision and taking the title off her in the first place because they probably thought she was going to be out longer than they were. Which, I mean, if they figured that she could come back or if they were patient with it, then of course there was no need to take the title off Sasha because they were planning on for her to have a long run and for her and Charlotte to continue that feud for a little bit. But I think you put the title back on the boss. I mean, Charlotte had a long reign with it. That we all remember that moment when Sasha won the title on Raw.
Great moment.
Just how great it was that first. I mean, it made Raw for the first night after the draft.
That's the best Raw I can remember. It was so good.
This was
damn near perfect.
Yes, yes. And so I think it's Sasha's time to be two-time women's champion. I think put the title back on her and then go from there.
I like it. Honestly, I'm okay with either one of these women.
I like all
three of them.
them.
So I can carry either of them can have it, and it'll be fine in my book.
Yeah,
that's how you know the women's division is good. Everyone's over.
Yeah,
and we're cool with all of them winning.
Yeah,
and
they're more over than a lot of the men on.
Without a doubt, and they're better than half the guys on the roster. And
they are.
My real deep-seated thinking behind Charlotte winning, keeping the title. You don't necessarily want to play hot potato with it.
Yeah.
And you don't. I understand your point about taking it off Sasha. She was injured. I know she had to deal with a few injuries, and she got married in the meantime as well. So congrats to you. Lucky dude. Lucky dude. But just I don't know. She's been killing it. She's been so good with it, and just that moment will never be taken away from us. When Sasha really when she won it on Raw, that was fantastic.
Yes.
That was fantastic, man. She showed why she's the boss.
Yes, indeed.
And I like all your reasonings. I can defend all three of us, and then on a different day, the exact same arguments are going to come out of all of us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm happy with my selection. I believe you both are as well.
Yes. We'll see what happens.
We finally disagree on something.
First best way possible. Right.
It's just funny because it's like we believe we know who's going to win. For the most part, we usually get our picks right.
Yeah.
Same with our NFL podcast. I'm awesome the competition.
Check it out.
We believe we know who's going to win, and we're typically right. I had 11 wins. Kevin had 10. You had 8.
10 back to back.
There you go. Consistency. But yeah, we can go on to the main event now, barring any matches being added.
Which there will be.
Yeah, there always are. Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Universal Championship.
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens?
It has to be Kevin Owens. I mean, he hasn't been champion that long. He deserves to be champion, which is why he is right now. The longest reigning Universal Champion in history.
Yes, it did.
I don't know. I mean, I just don't think you want to take the steam off Kevin Owens at this point. I mean, as far as in-ring skills go, I mean, he's almost on par with Seth Rollins. I mean, he can do a lot of incredible things in the ring that you really wouldn't expect him to be able to do, especially with from a guy of his size and his stature. I'm gonna go Kevin Owens on this one. He will probably heel it out, I'm sure. Probably gonna be a dirty win, and I can't wait for this match. I think it's should be the match of the night. Probably followed with the women's match afterwards. But my man KO, fight Owens fight. It's gonna get the job done.
I'm going with the arc. I'm going Kevin Owens.
He can't lose.
I think we got a Triple H side in here. We haven't seen him since he helped Owens win the title a few weeks back. So I think it's gonna be a typical win by getting outside interference. A typical heel win by getting outside interference. So I think we might see a little Triple H siding costing Seth there.
I like that. Maybe Seth hits like a pedigree on Owens. Refs counted 1, 2, and then you hear the game's music hit. Everybody's like, "Whoa, what the heck's going on?" Of course, Seth looks at the up the ramp.
The game with a sledgehammer, getting ready to walk down.
And then he turns around, pop up powerbomb. Night's over.
Yep.
That would be a great finish. That would be great. I got Kevin Owens. First title defense.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not going to lose his first title defense. He's going to show why he does deserve the title. Like, you may not like the way he got it, but he's going to show why he deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
And even if that awesome finish doesn't happen, they can still have a great match and tell a great story out there. Those guys really know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Match
tonight's going to be the Women's Championship match.
It probably will be. I wouldn't be surprised.
If not that, right behind that might be the Cruiserweight. Actually, nah.
Because I don't know how I feel about Brian Kendrick yet at this point. I mean, TJ Perkins
Seth versus Kevin Owens.
Yeah. Those are definitely the two best matches of the night.
Yeah.
Owens and Rollins. And,
I think Rusev and Reigns were a surprise.
Their rivalry's been pretty good, so I'll give it to them. And they put on a great match on Raw before SummerSlam, which was
stupid.
Should have been on SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Those are our selections for Clash of Champions 2016. Let us know what you guys think. Drop it in the comments below. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. You can follow us on Twitter at Cut That Promo and on Sit Down Showdown. You can follow me on Twitter at JamLucas18. You can follow Vandy at Vandy Bernard. You can follow Kevin at OrtizKevin90. Anything else?
I think that's it for the week. I mean, next week one of us will be champion, so you'll see that belt around one of our shoulders or around one of our waists. And Vandy thinks it's gonna be him.
It won't be.
Probably won't. I think the race will be between John and I, and I'll get the title.
We'll see about that. We are the Generation That Group in the Attitude Era. This is our take on the business. We won't throw the book at you. Until next time.